What the shit was that?
Dragonborn, wake up. It's time to go.
What was that? What was that? Also, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more Rigmor of Bruma. What was that? Rigmor, did you see weird faces? What time is it?
Time to sign the decree. They're waiting for us in the Imperial Chamber.
Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
How are you
To
feeling?
be honest, I feel relieved, but a little nervous, I guess.
Have you experienced anything strange happening since you've been here?
Dragonborn,
Are you
what's
sure?
wrong?
I don't know, I've seen weird faces. There's something here. Or I might go insane.
Dragonborn,
It's probably nothing. Forget I've mentioned it. It's probably something.
okay.
Bobby better live up to his
I'm
word.
sure he will. Then we can all go home. What will you do?
Fuck knows. I'll be heading back.
As commander of the garrison, you can stay at Castle
No.
Bruma with us.
No,
I would like that.
no, I wouldn't like that. I have people waiting for me back home. Come on, let's get this over
After
with.
you, Dragonborn.
So yeah, let's talk about this. You're not gonna marry Bobby. Not because I'm jealous or anything, but just this seems a little rushed and kind of weird, and I don't know if he gave a proper reason kind of why he wants to do this. But well, if so, I didn't listen. But let's just pretend he didn't. Why? I don't understand why, and this seems all kind of like weird, fabricated, oh, I'm gonna marry her, because then I also have power over Bruma kind of bullheck, and maybe he isn't the evil one, your lovely Bowie. Maybe it's his dad forcing him to do that. Ooh, conspiracy. Yeah, that's what I think. So, I don't know, don't do it, and we could just slaughter everyone in there, and I could crown myself emperor by right of combat. I think that's a great idea. We should really do that. Hey guys, let's get in there. Hello, Nightingale people. Okay. What the shit is that? That looks like the most cliche evil vampire lady ever. And also, what the heck is wrong with your middle hip region? What the heck? That looks highly unnatural. Also, Morag.
2 years ago, we
Definitely
rode into
evil.
the city at the head of an army.
Also, why are you
But
talking
this
and not
army
he
was
is the
not
emperor?
one
You're
of
so evil.
occupation.
Look at that.
This
Like
army
Morticia
was
Adams,
not
but
one of
stupid.
subjugation. No, this was an army of liberation. Liberation of an
Where's
empire
Mercer?
left buckling
Hey,
under
Mercer.
the weight of poverty and recession. An empire ravished by pirates and bandits from the lawless border regions. An empire threatened by a dominion with its sights set on reclaiming this land for the Elven nations.
Yes,
An empire
elven
that
supremacy,
is decadent
children.
and abandoned
It's
by
the
its
answer.
predecessor. In this very room, upon this
That's it.
very
Whoa,
floor,
sorry.
lay the crowns of this once great seat of civilization. And by legal right of combat, it was the people of this great city that placed them upon our heads. And we flourished. We became great again. We prospered and thrived. The old was replaced with the new. A new dawn, a new era, and with it, the creation of a new imperial army to protect and serve the 6 counties of Cyrodiil and the imperial territories. Provinces and colonies once weak annexed and lost, were once again reclaimed, and the world trembled and knew its place. History
I
is
could
to be
fit
made
my
this
hand
day,
around her hip?
this
Whoa.
very moment, as the county of
That
Bruma
is not
returns
natural,
to the
lady.
fold. And we shall
I know
stand
you wanna like
united
look
as
thin
we
or
become
whatever,
once
thick,
again
whatever
the
the young
7
people say,
counties of
but
Cyrodiil, to show
that's
the
not
world
natural.
our strength, our unity, and our fortitude in our wholeness.
You.
And
I
they
have
shall
my
come
eye
to
and
know
you too.
of our intention to
Got
strengthen
my
our
eye.
resolve.
Need
And
something?
they shall come to know
No,
of our
why are you talking
intention
to
to
me?
be a global force to be reckoned with. And they shall come to know of our intention to expand our empire, as is our divine right, united under the name of the most powerful dynasty in all of Tamriel.
Really? Yeah, God. What is wrong with everything? You, just you.
Countess Rigmor of Bruma, you have graced us with your presence here today.
I
to sign
also
the
graced you
noble
with my
decree.
presence.
And with it, you will inherit what was set out in the White Gold Agreement, including full access to trade, a personal Imperial Legion loyal only to you, and a place at the seat of representatives here in the Imperial Chamber. By signing the decree, you forfeit your status of a free city, and by doing so revoke the corrupt, weak, and unelected international laws, and legitimize your Emperor's claim to the titles of the Meade dynasty. Do you wish to say anything before you sign?
Only that I would like to thank the Emperor for this opportunity, and thank all the noble houses for their openness and kindness since I arrived, and that you all can be assured of the House of Bruma's loyalty and support.
Lord Chancellor, please proceed.
Approach the table and sign, my lady.
Is he not gonna...
The
I thought he
houses of
was-
Cyrodiil are united.
Oh.
Long live the Emperor.
No, your big moment, Bobby. Don't do it, Rigmor, it's evil.
Could I please have everyone's attention? I have an important announcement to make. As many of you might know, Countess Rigmor and I have been acquainted this past year. And I cannot think of any better occasion to tell her of my undying love for her. And to humbly ask her something that's been a long time overdue. Rigmor, it would be my greatest honor if you would become my wife.
Oh, the gods, Bobby.
Will you marry me?
Say no.
Yes! Yes, of course!
This is weird. I don't glad anymore. This is gonna end bad. Just trust me. Go away, Mercer.
Bravo, bravo. And might I say, very impressive.
Oh, what's going on? Yes?
Oh, I think you do. Morag Cetheus sucker-punched by a master stroke of genius? Guardian and protector of Countess Rigmor of Bruma. Indeed, a title you should be very proud of.
I'm not really proud. I'm more proud of Dragonborn. You know, that's more kind of safe the world and stuff. That Guardian Protector is kind of just protecting a little stupid teenager, so yeah.
Meet me in the temple gardens tomorrow morning before the coronation. There are some
I don't
things
trust
I would
you,
like
I
to
don't
discuss.
trust you, I don't trust anyone here. You're all evil. Happy couple. We congratulate you. Congratulations, Robert.
Thank you, Guardian. If you have a moment.
No! And I don't like you. Your face is stupid. I don't trust it. And I still think you're related to the Black Wall guy. No one will listen behind this pose. So, yes.
I found out what's been going on. Last night I discovered a ventilation shaft behind the wall. The shafts are connected. Every room has them. And each one has an access panel behind the banners. When Father was asleep, I inched my way in and managed to maneuver myself within earshot of Coral's room. Morag Sethius was there, discussing the fate of Bruma.
Uh-huh.
For whatever reason, she wants to even the balance of power. My father commands the largest army in Cyrodiil, and has Anvil in his pocket. Anvil has access to Quintus Vitalis and his army. You know of him?
I've heard. Yes, we fought in Yordle together, the Battle of
Well,
Rydran.
the plan was to set Rigmor up for a fall after she signed the decree. Mercenaries were to be paid to raid the counties of Coral and Shadenhall, and the blame was to be put on Bruma for not taking prompt and appropriate action to stop it.
Then
They were
what?
then to call a meeting at the seat of representatives in the Imperial Chamber, and call for a vote of no confidence in the House of Bruma, which would then be dissolved.
This dirty, underhanded business.
Coral and Shadenhall were to march into Bruma County, take control, and divide it up between them. Shadenhall was to get the iron ore deposits and the mines. Coral was to get control of the city, and with it the title of Duke of the counties of Coral and Bruma. He would demand 1,000 men, and together they would reset the balance of power in Cyrodiil. Rigmor's family are considered commoners. With Morag's persuasion, the Emperor would turn a blind eye just to appease the nobility.
So that's why they're all stormed out with a slouch face. But aren't you kind of a commoner too? I think Rigmor said that.
Exactly. But I don't think the Emperor knows about the plot. Once the coronation is over, I intend to inform my father of Morag Sethius and her possible motives. He'll know what to do.
What can you tell me about Morag Sethius?
She's always been there. Many years ago, we were based in the Colovian Highlands. My father was the local bandit chieftain, and Sethius arrived with 200 men. They had parley, and we were to join them. Morag was already with Sethius. He never went anywhere without her. Over the coming years, Sethius banded together all the bandit chiefs in the border regions. We became unstoppable. Even before Titus Mede II mysteriously disappeared. On very rare occasions, Morag would disappear. No one knew where, but she always came back looking younger than she left. Something she has maintained to do to this day, leading to rumors. But Sethius didn't want to usurp the Imperial throne. Neither did my father, but Morag Sethius insisted.
I love power by controlling manipulative women. Would we have not done the same? Well, we already kind of know that.
She has some sort of power over him, Guardian. You
Yeah,
would think
evil
with what she
vampire
has
power.
already, she'd be happy with that.
And I still don't
But
trust
she
you.
seems to thrive on causing dissent, scheming, or sowing seeds of discord.
That's how she is ahead of her game. She's a master of this kind of warfare. She's exquisite.
Anyway, none of that matters now. Bruma will have the support of not only the House of Leowen, but Anvil, Skingrad, and Breville, plus Quintus' Western Army. So my work is done here, and I have you to thank for it. But I would love to be a fly on the wall later, if you catch my drift. But beware of Blackwell. He's taken a keen interest in you since you arrived.
Thank you so
Please,
much.
call me Bobby.
I'm gonna call
I
you
bid you good
Bishop.
night. Take good care of Rigmor for me. After the coronation tomorrow, we can plan our wedding and set things in motion.
I don't trust you! Also, I still don't understand. Like, she's a freaking vampire. Why does she have to eat children to stay young? She shouldn't age, right? I don't understand this. Rigmor, let's leave. My lady Rigmor, may I remind you of the long day tomorrow and that we should retire?
Of course, Guardian. Thank you all for your support, and I bid you all good night.
Damn, Rigmor, I don't trust any of his shit. You should just murder them all. I think that's a good idea. Is this? Yes. So, bride to be, how are you feeling? Hey, you did good back there. Are you
I
alright?
feel sick to my stomach, if you must know.
We must keep our voices down. The world's have ears, literally.
What did Bobby want?
He claims Troll and Jadenhall with Morag's help want to carve a Bruma between them.
But why?
To balance the power amongst the nobles. It actually makes a lot of sense. But also kind of doesn't, I don't know.
Is that what all this is about? This is the reason why we're here? And not what we thought?
Yeah, who would have thought? I don't know, it's all too convenient. It's like we're being played. Yes, we're definitely being played. And Bobby is the mastermind.
Well, it seemed pretty real to me.
Well,
Rag
you're an
storming
idiot.
off, and I noticed Coral and Shadenhall left pretty quickly too. We are in the heart of the Imperial Palace, Dragonborn. These people don't do play acting to such a huge scale. There's gotta
What
be
if they're
something
all
with what
mind
Bobby
controlled?
said. It's like they pick up on things, anything, and use it to mess with your head.
Maybe the stuff Bobby was talking about was just wrong, and he's just manipulating us. Everyone is manipulating us. I do believe Bobby's plan has upset the apple cart, but it's what Blackwell said that doesn't add up.
What did he say?
I don't know, I didn't listen. He attributed the intrigue to me. I can't help but wonder why.
Unless he knows, right? He knows about me, and they were going to make a move after the signing. So maybe he's assumed you put Bobby up to the proposal. There's no love lost for the Lord Chancellor, Dragonborn.
But
He
how
might not
would it
even know
help
about
you
the
if they
plot between
know?
Morag, Coral, and Shadenall.
But I don't think the marriage would necessarily save you if you had the blood of the Emperor. Right? Would it? I don't think so. If at all there is one, and there were, why did it come about? Let's not think of, let's think of
If
something
what Bobby
else.
says is true, why would Morag want to balance the power? The only thing I can think of is that she might fear Leowyn. After all, he has the strongest force, right?
That's true.
What? I didn't do anything.
No, you used your brain for once. By marrying you, Bobby becomes the Count of Bruma. Leowyn would hold all the cards in the deck. Yeah, that's exactly. That's not really. I don't think that's good.
Of course. He has the support of Anvil, Breville, Skingrad, and Quintus Army in the west. By the
Exactly.
gods, Bobby doesn't want me. He wants Bruma.
Yes.
If I marry him, he becomes Count by default.
Yes. I told you.
What?
Keep going.
Okay, so Morag stormed out, not because of any plot she had with Coral and Shadenhall was subverted, but because the balance of power has just become weighed in favor of the Count of Leowyn, and he wants the Imperial crown for
Yes.
himself?
That's it. Oh my god, Rigmor. Yes. It would make sense of what Blackwell said, if we assumed we were in on Leowyn's scheme.
You know what?
Whatever,
All this
right?
bullshit makes me want to go knocking on the Emperor's door and saying to him, "Hey, asshole, I've got a real royal bloodline that
Oh
goes
my
back
god.
to the first Meade
Yeah,
dynasty.
they're gonna
So
listen
go
to
bite
you
me."
now. And they're gonna listen to you now and they're gonna come in here and capture you. Great, good job, Rigmor. Real good freaking job. I couldn't agree more. Get this whole ball rolling. No! They're probably listening right now.
You know, it's like a kind of violence. What they say and do, how they can instill fear into someone with just words.
They're gonna
Makes
catch
get
you.
sick
They're
to the
listening
stomach
right
with
now, I
fear
swear.
and worry.
So now we are part of the game. Who do you believe? Who do you trust?
Like
No
rats
one.
caught in a trap.
Yes. There could be a way to find out. Notice the
What
banner?
about it?
The breeze is caused by a ventilation shaft. All the rooms are connected, Bobby told
You're
me.
not seriously thinking about
Yeah,
crawling
they're listening
around in
right
that
now,
thing
and now they
eavesdropping,
know.
are you?
Well, I'm gonna do it. You can just stay here and do whatever. Why not? Right now we have nothing to lose. It could prove Bobby was telling the truth all along. Probably
What about
not.
me?
You just stay here. Rigmor, you'll be okay, trust me. Stuff some pillows under my sheets, and if anyone comes, you can tell them I'm sleeping.
Dragonborn!
I won't be long. Why don't you get changed into something more ladylike?
Hey, I would love that.
So would I. And oh, if you see a head pop into the room and it isn't mine, hit it with a heavy blunt object.
Oh, har. You really are something. You know that?
Yes, I know. Which one? Was it here before? Ooh, we're gonna do some spying. Let's go. Okay. I hope I don't meet Bobby here.
You're going to have to tread carefully. Who knows? Would the Leowin boy
Hey.
marrying that common strumpet? The real nobility in this land could be squeezed out completely. I don't trust any of them. Least of all, Morag Cepheus.
We shall have to wait and see, my dear. After all, now that the Count of Anvil's daughter has agreed to marry our son, Leonin's
Shut up, you
influence will
two.
diminish
What if
and
Bobby
ours
told me
will
about
grow.
this shaft because he
Also,
wanted
with
me to
Anvil's
be here?
family ties to
And while
Skindred,
I'm here,
the
they're
West
gonna
will become
kidnap
much
Rigmor
more
and be like,
secure.
oh my god, we know
Quintus's
you're the
army
Emperor's
sits on the border of Hammerfell
thingamajiggy.
as we speak,
Yes!
and comes under Anvil's jurisdiction.
Even more conspiracy theories.
What of Cheydinhal and all
Ah!
The Count of Cheydinhal doesn't like what's happening one little bit. He cannot imagine why Bruma would relent and sign the decree unless there's something more sinister going on.
There definitely is.
It's madness to sign. Bruma was perfectly within its right to remain a free city under international law.
Yes.
Why would the Countess change her mind now? All she had to do is buff Cepheus off. I would have sent Blackwell packing with an arrow up his arse and reached out to us in Cheydinhal.
She could have reached out to all the provinces. Cepheus would not have dared touch her. It does make you wonder the reasons behind the Leowin boy's interest in her, though. To think we almost had it in the bag.
So, moving on.
Well, my boy. I would have never thought you would have made such a proposal in front of everyone.
Father, when are you going to come to terms with the fact that I love Rigmor?
Yeah,
Why
no.
is it such an issue?
I don't buy this shit. He
I
knows
had
I'm
hoped
listening.
You would marry into nobility. And I don't want to disrespect your Rigmor. She's a great girl.
I don't
But she's
trust
hard
you.
work, Bobby. You even said it yourself. She has constant mood swings. She's argumentative. She has baggage. Look, she's not even a native of Cyrodiil.
That's where you're wrong, and I won't hear of it. She was born in Cyrodiil to respected parents.
You're just a young fool blinded by love. She's a Nordling, a barbarian. Just because a dog is born in a stable, it doesn't make it a horse. And your Rigmor is no thoroughbred. By marrying into imperial nobility, that would make something of you one day, my boy. It would command respect, give you an army to conquer new regions, territories, even provinces. Instead of counting icicles on that mountain with her guardian breathing down your neck. The county is worthless and full of Nords. Love doesn't create empires, boy. Those are made by blood and guts on your sword. Even though your intentions are sincere with Rigmor, and marrying this
Are they,
girl will
though?
indeed help our cause to
Or
strengthen
maybe,
our position here in the province.
Bishop here has his
Slightly.
own plans that
You
his
still
dad
have a
doesn't know
lot
about.
to learn.
Like, he wants to be emperor,
Lady
not his
Rigmor
dad.
is going to be my wife, and I will hear no more of it.
I don't trust anyone anymore. Oh my god. Eavesdrop on the royal suite.
Ah, Blackwell, enter.
My lord, you summoned me.
You had better have something good for me, Blackwell. Who is she? What is she doing here? More to the point, how did she manage to surface out of thin air and become such a problem?
Is my lady present? I'm sure she would like to hear.
She will be back shortly. She needed to visit her father. Please continue.
Little is known from the time she met the Countess. Apart from the New Order incursion into Skyrim, very little is noted or recorded in manuscript. What we do know is she was hired to protect her from the New Order, a breakaway sect native to Alinor that tried to overthrow the Isle and invade Cyrodiil.
What did the New Order want with her?
The girl disappeared for years until she resurfaced at the Battle of Whiterun. She was linked to a Khajiit emissary who frequented the Imperial Court and had the ear of the Council of Elders. It was all kept very quiet, a matter for the Council and heads of state. I was not privy to these proceedings, and instead I was asked to take care of the affairs of the province, a job I continued to do after the disappearance of the Emperor until...
Please go on, Lord Chancellor.
After the New Order were crushed, the Thalmor made good their time in Cyrodiil, erasing all evidence. After the events, Titus Mede II bestowed upon the girl the noble title of Bruma County. As for her and her guardian, the two parted ways, and shortly after the Emperor disappeared. That's all we know. After the Thalmor were expelled when the nobility signed the recent White Gold Agreement, my attempts to recover any information led nowhere. The trail went cold.
I don't like it, Blackwell. She was only meant to sign the document. Do you think she is complicit in a possible plot with Leowin?
The balance of power here in Cyrodiil is constantly changing. At first it was prudent to have friends loyal to you, such as Leowin, to hold the upper hand among the counties. Your position relies on fealty, and although there is no evidence of subterfuge, there is a rivalry between them, and it has now become so very obvious. The announcement of the marriage between Bruma and Leowin has only added to the suspicions of their rivals.
I can understand that, but the Countess of Bruma... Why would an emperor bestow such a noble title on a wretched Nord girl? Why would he do that? What is so special about her?
Oh my god.
I'll tell you why she is so special.
Ah.
So special to have at her side the most dangerous killer in all of Tamriel.
Oh, she's talking about me.
Of course, it is now all so obvious. It all fits
Oh,
in.
she knows I'm here,
The
doesn't
ripples
she?
in the fabric of
And
the
they're currently
void,
kidnapping
how
Rigmor.
she hid her truths. She has been hiding it for years, afraid for her very life.
I knew it.
Cursed by her blood from the day she
Inigo,
was
go check on
born.
Rigmor.
A product of a liaison that produced a royal bastard. Her veins coursing with the royal blood of the dynasty we usurped. And her guardian, a half-beast dragon slayer, champion of Boethia and defeater of Alduin. She is a pretender by default. And I want her.
I'm not a
And
pretender,
I want them both,
bitch.
Lord Chancellor.
We would need evidence before we could touch her. A confession, or someone to testify.
I'll make the girl confess, even if I have to do it myself. And as for her guardian...
She's currently spying on us. Oh yeah.
Aren't you
Hi.
meant to be protecting your beloved Rigmor,
Hi.
Dragonborn?
I knew it. I knew it. Oh my god, Inigo. I knew it. Freaking knew it. Called it. Ooh. I called it. Also, we're gonna end it here. Because cliffhanger and such. See you soon. Bye.